Like, share and subscribe for more great Cobra Kai content. Turn on notifications to never miss another Cobra Kai video again. Help get this video to 100 likes if you would like us to keep releasing more Cobra Kai videos like this one. Please share this video on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Instagram and other social media platforms, to help new and old fans find these Cobra Kai videos. Today's story was written by Miss Tiff. Please remember to support the writers on social media. And now let's begin. Daniel realized several things at once when they got the call. The first of which was that he hated hospitals. Well, hating hospitals was a given, he supposed. No, not just hating hospitals. He hated that his daughter was the one in the hospital. Amanda had already said in no uncertain terms that after this, karate was off the table. And Daniel found he could care less despite everything he had put into Miyagi-Do. A disaster such as the fight involving half of the school, well, it had a way of putting things into perspective. Those kids' well-being was the top priority. He wasn't sure how things would be with Cobra Kai, with Johnny Lawrence, moving forward. He had seen him in the elevator when he had arrived and something had passed. What that was, he couldn't say exactly and he wasn't going to try. Not now. The priority right now was his baby girl. He moved to the other side of the hospital bed and sat on the edge of the chair. Sam let out a moan, and the pain in her voice, well, that was the worst sound imaginable. She opened her eyes into slits. Dad. Hey sweetheart. He reached carefully for her hand, mindful of all of the connections and wires measuring vitals and the IV giving medication for the pain from the stitches. How are you feeling? Sucks, she said. Miguel. She looked right at Daniel at that moment. I don't know, he replied. He knew what had happened, but hadn't heard anything about Miguel Diaz's condition. Nothing new anyway, nothing promising. Nor had he heard anything of Robbie Keane, and well, it worried him, for both of those boys. But I'm sure we'll know something soon. Right now, you should get some rest. Sam surprised him by scoffing, but it quickly turned to a wince as she was quickly reminded of her current state. Sure, that'll be easy. Ow, sarcasm hurts. I've been told. Daniel chuckled lightly, running a hand through Sam's hair and leaning carefully to give her a kiss. Just give it a shot. Okay, Sam leaned back onto the pillow. Can you stay? Just until. Of course, Daniel didn't even need Sam to finish that question. He would always stay close for her. He always had, even if they had hit a bit of a rough patch in the last few years. Daddy. Daniel heard his nearly 5-year-old daughter crying and looked at the time. It didn't even bother him that it was almost 3 in the morning, not on this particular day. What bothered him was hearing that sound at all. Daniel. Amanda stirred and looked at him through slits. I got it. Daniel placed a hand on his wife's arm. Don't worry. Sure. Yeah, I'll let you know, he said. He got up out of bed and left the room, going to their daughters once Amanda had relented, her exhaustion winning out. Sam. He stood outside the bedroom, tapping quickly on the door before he crossed the room to her bed. What's the matter, sweetheart? I fell. Sam said. She said it so matter-of-factly that Daniel was perplexed for a second. He hadn't heard a noise but her cries. Straight down. Fell. Are you okay? Daniel asked. What hurts? He didn't let his confusion show despite not seeing any sign that pointed to a fall. He never had made anything feel unimportant and he wasn't going to start now. Even if this was simply a dream or a game, Sam had called out. Sam pointed to her chest, right where her heart was, and Daniel made the connection. Your heart. Sam nodded earnestly. I was flying and fell straight down. I didn't hit the ground, but it really hurt. Oh Sam, come here. Daniel sat down on the bed and pulled Sam onto his lap. What if it happens again, Daddy? Hey, I think I have something that can help with that. You know, even when you're by yourself, Mommy and I will always be there to catch you. Daniel said. He got to his feet. Come on, I'll show you. He removed his slippers and climbed onto Sam's bed, lifting his daughter in her sock feet so she was standing across from him, holding his hands. This is silly, Sam commented. Don't knock it quite yet. Daniel grinned at his little girl and tweaked her nose before he began to shift slightly on the bed. Whoa. Sam said, letting out giggles. I'm gonna fall again. It feels funny. Just hold on, you'll be okay. Daniel said. He continued to shift, feeling Sam's grip tighten then loosen on him as he switched from shifting to jumping, and she joined in. Soon, she wasn't holding on at all, and then eventually she fell against his leg on the bed with a smile on her face. How's it feel? He asked, placing his hand on her chest. Still hurt. A little, but it wasn't scary. It feels better. That's bravery and balance, he said. What are those? Sam asked. They seemed complicated. Well, it makes things not quite so scary, Daniel said. Even if you fall, you can get up. It's like when mommy and I are with you. If you're with me, how come I need it? Sam asked. Well, Daniel thought about the best way to explain. Sometimes you gotta face scary things and decide what to do. If you know about balance, then you can. Because you'll know what feels right, and being brave, like when you let me help you on the bed, that lets you do it. Okay, Sam said. I'll try. Daniel saw Sam's breathing even out, her eyes closed, and once again ran a hand through her hair. He never thought the lesson, the first unofficial lesson he had ever taught his little girl, would come into play like this, but it had. And he knew, if she had learned, he would have to try. He knew it would be shaky, a lot like that bed they had bounced on, but there wasn't much of a choice. He had made enough mistakes, had lost his way and his students, and Johnny's students had paid the price. He had forgotten Mr. Miyagi's most important lesson, but he wouldn't make that mistake again. His daughter had reminded him just how important it was, and just how far he'd gone off the path. And if he wanted to teach the right lesson to his daughter, to his students, whether it was officially through Miyagi-Do or not, he had to remember. And these events had provided just the refresher course he'd needed. And that's the end of the story. Did you enjoy it? Let us know what you think in the comments. Help get this video to 100 likes if you would like us to keep releasing more Cobra Kai videos like this one. Don't forget to subscribe, and turn on notifications to never miss another Cobra Kai video again. Please share this video on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Instagram and other social media platforms, to help new and old fans find these Cobra Kai videos. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.